Hello, Civics class. Oh, man, if you guys only knew how much I miss you. Dylan, I miss you telling us about everything. Josue, I miss waking you up every 10 minutes. Kaylee, I miss you. You ain't got no bad habits this year. You stay awake the whole class. Let me see. Who else is in there? Davion. I miss you jumping around on different websites while I'm talking. But I have seen you. I hope everybody's doing good. I'm going to jump right to the point. My purpose for this video is to model for you the kind of video that I want you to present. Oh, Cassidy feel big. I just miss you. I just miss you. So now you're supposed to do a 5 minutes, 4 to 5. It can't be 3 now. Come on. But it needs to be 4 to 5 minutes. Screencastify will allow you 5 only. But what you're going to do is explain the day's theme. You're going to do it 3 times, Tuesday, Wednesday, day. And guess what? The day's Tuesday. So you're going to have to learn this skill in a hurry. But all you're going to do is write down, and get your outline, and just write down 3 bullet points. But learn those 3 bullet points, because when you talk, I don't want to see your eyes shifting. You can look and see what points you're going to talk about next. But I want you looking right in the camera like I am talking about it. So I'm going to talk about something, a very important thing, and give you an example of what that should look like. Okay, so I'm 1 minute and 45 seconds in. So I may go slightly over 5 minutes to get within that range, but it goes something like this. Okay, I will talk to you about the superiority of dogs over cats as pets. I don't have any articles to support my facts, but I have life experience. I've had both. For one, dogs are superior to cats because they offer protection to their host families. I don't have a gun. I'm not going to tell you if all of this is true, because if I tell you the truth, you might try to break in. I don't have a cat. I don't have an alarm system. I don't have a baseball bat. And I don't even have a knife that I would actually stab somebody with. I use my knives for cooking and eating. But for some reason, with a dog, I feel extremely safe. For one thing, you can't get on my property and my dog doesn't know you're there. And that dog lets me know that you're there. That dog also can sense the wrong stuff in people. And he acts one way when he's very comfortable with who's coming. He acts another way when there's something that stirs his anxiety. They say that that's a dog's instinct, to be able to sense the difference. Well, I'm proof to that. It's true. And so not having any of those protective things I mentioned earlier, feel very safe with a dog. And my dog don't play. You're not getting to me unless you get by her. My dog's a female dog. They offer great protection. Cats, sorry, cat's not going to protect you. The cat might protect itself. Man, they can be vicious, can't they? But they're not going to protect you. And for that reason, I think the dogs are superior. Another reason that dogs assist humans. They've been around humans for a long time. And I don't think there's any domesticated animal or one in the wild that understands human beings more than dogs. They know our emotions. They can look at you and tell sometimes what you're feeling. They wouldn't call it that. It's instincts. That's what they say. But actually, I think dogs got a little bit something more than instinct, especially with humans. I think they get us. My wife was infirmed in 2008. She had an aneurysm in her frontal lobe. For 31 days, she was in Nashville Memorial Mission Hospital. The first 5 of those days, she was unconscious, no speech, no sign. Even after her surgery, they did not know if it was successful. We didn't know if she would recognize us, if she would be able to speak or anything. And so that was pretty stressful for me and my daughters. But they would every day bring by this great, for us and other patients, there was a great Pyrenees that they were using therapeutically to help patient families, and it worked. The dog just had a way of calming us and taking our mind off of the immediate um, crisis that we were in. And some of you have experienced that as well. And dogs are really good at it. Matter of fact, after my wife got home, it understood that there was a difference in her. And it catered to her more than me, which was not normal. But it understood that she needed her more than I did. And so she was very protective, and my wife got so attached to the dog during that time because the dog was just there for her and assisted her and would let me know when I needed to get up and go check on her if anything seemed not quite right. So it was amazing. And I'm not making this up. This is true stuff. Third reason deals with what we all know them for. They're loyal. Well, first of all, let me get back to the cat. All of that stuff I said about a cat doing that is no. No, it's not going to happen. And I'll just leave it at that because you know I'm right. Now, loyalty is, dogs are known for their loyalty. I'm going to tell you how it works. Once my dog was, the whole time I had her, she's had one accident in the house. You know what I'm talking about, a poop accident. She got sick one time and had a coming out this way accident, but no poop accident, one. And she went to the door, and I was so busy engrossed in what I was doing, didn't pay it any attention. You know what she did? She didn't do it right there, but she went somewhere out of the way because she knew we used that passageway. Dogs are smart. They don't just do that anywhere. They don't do it near their food. But she went and pooped. When I went in there, I mean, I ain't good with poop, so I don't like to clean that stuff up. I didn't like, but I had to. So I got mad and I popped her and I whipped her a little bit. And I felt so bad about it because in my heart, I knew it wasn't her fault. It was my fault. Her name is Lexi, by the way. So I just felt bad all night. I got up the next morning. I still felt bad. Got up, went to work, came back home, opened the door. Guess who was standing there on off? Tues just glad to see me like I had never sinned against her. True story. Just panting, happy, glad, make you feel good to just walk in your house and get that. Yeah, loyal. I think that's the main reason we get them. And they're mastered. A cat and loyal? You can't even hardly say those two words in the same sentence. Come on. That cat could care less. You feed it and keep it warm. When it wants to go outside, let her outside, let her back in. Cats got their own stuff and they got their own little thing going on. And you're not a part of that. If they do get affectionate with you, it's totally, totally, totally for them, not you. And then I just can't ever see anybody saying that a cat is man's best friend, a woman's best friend. Nah. People that love cats just have to have something to do. That's what it is. Now, cats, there's an element to them where they don't want you even doing much for them. You're sort of like a teenager. That's a good comparison. They're sort of like an adolescent teenager. And I don't even have to say anything more. If they're like an adolescent teenager, I just proved the point. They're a better pet than a cat because they're protective, they're assistive. I made that word up. And they're loyal. That's what I want you to do with your thing. I don't want you to read it. I don't want you sounding like you made under memorize something. I want you to tell me what you learned. And if you don't understand something, that's your chance to send me a question and ask for clarification. You still need to do your template sheet every week because you guys have not done it yet. Oh my, what am I going to do with y'all? I need to get all of y'all pet cats. But do the work right and then send it in so I can give you 90s and 100s. If you do the work, you will pass. So do the work. I'm signing out. You guys get busy.